Taurus. It's your girl Jay, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season, darling, 2022. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. They're rolling out rather quickly. Let's all be proud. Let's be proud of me. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything for daily readings. Check out my Instagram, justj_everything, daily content there. And TikTok at justjeverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Get you a customized herbal self-care product, a bath soak, a scrub, darling. Yes, Taurus. We're luxuriating. We're reassessing our connection to our value, our connection to ourself. How we identify is shifting. Uranus is going direct in your sign on January 18th, and the North Node is moving into your sign on January 18th. And it's like the unexpected awakener coming closer and closer with your mission, your destiny, and you know what you're a part of. So much of what you're supposed to do here is going to start illuminating and arising within you, and it may feel really fucking chaotic. It's Uranus. Expect the unexpected. It's fucking free for all. This came out in the Aquarius video, but it's like living in Florida. That's how it feels like. It's fucking just out here. So I'm doing my best to wing it, Taurus. But I do feel like you should know on January 29th, your ruling planet Venus goes direct in Capricorn. So all of this reassessing, all of this insecurity is really going to start to dissipate and turn into wisdom, turn into action, turn into understanding. And I felt like, don't tell anybody else. Actually, I'm using the mystical manga tarot with you guys for Aquarius season because it's just so fantastical and beautiful. The star on the bottom of the deck for Aquarius season. I feel like there is, and this is Uranus. I got right in mind to leave this out because I do feel like there is something about hope. Magic, you allowing yourself to be guided, you allowing yourself to be luxuriated, pampered, wishing for intimacy, wishing for comfortability in your skin, redefining beauty to yourself. I also feel like it's a great season to take care of your physical body, really take care of your hair, creating a new routine or regimen for working out, for self-care. I also feel like allowing yourself to be rather indulgent. This is the star card, but it feels very Empress energy when I'm leaning into it right now. I'm going to leave it out because why not? So as far as astrologically, all that you guys really, I feel like should know, there's a new moon in Aquarius on February 1st, and then a full moon in Leo on the 16th of February. And so, like we said, it's lawless around here. There's revolutions popping off everywhere. I do feel like there's stuff coming in that you really, really want with the star coming out. So hydrate, light it if you got it. Taurus, get comfortable with me, because we're leaning into receiving the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages from the ether, and we're thanking the Divine Mother, Mother Earth, Father God, the highest octaves of the most benevolent energy that we have access to. Tune into the God of your understanding. Call in the God of your understanding, because we're asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2022. Take a deep breath. And empty your lungs all the way. I feel like Taurus, there's something about taking your time now. It feels real, almost entitled, so maybe you need to watch that. There could be a bit like, are you being too bougie? Are you being too, you know, like just reel it in. Make sure that you're able to check yourself. Especially when the star comes in, maybe there's someone with Aquarius placements coming in, something that you really want coming in. Whenever it comes in, you need to be able to like still be humble. But also allowing yourself to share. Because the star is Aquarius energy, and so there is something about allowing yourself to really take care of, you know, the many versus the few. Really tending to your community, your friends, reaching for friends in higher places even. These cards are being real reticent. And I feel like they want to be really specific, and I feel like that's something that's really important for you. It's like you get something that you want, and I feel like enjoy it. Of course. The Magician and the Page of Wands. Some of you have been wanting intimacy or wanting to be courted, or you're wanting a relationship, or you're maybe seeking some sort of external validation. Be careful of that. There may be somebody with Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements coming in. I do feel like there is ultimately this new relationship with yourself that, you know, Aries got this too, the Magician. The Magician's been coming out a lot, and Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde in Aquarius. Mercury is getting ready to retrograde in Aquarius. And I do feel like that's going to initiate a new relationship, possibly between you and this Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like ultimately, though, this is about yourself. Center of the reading being Page of Wands. This is about initiating a new relationship with yourself. There are good news, good messages coming in. I feel like the initial start of a passion project, the initial start of an idea, something you've been thinking about finally gets put into action. Maybe someone's finally coming towards you. There may be somebody that's very like mystical, alchemical, like they get it. They're very like just as magical as you. And there's a new relationship starting, and your relationship with them is going to help improve your relationship with yourself. And I feel like like your improvement of your relationship with yourself is not dependent on this person, but it feels like a compliment finally. This feels like something healthy coming in, Taurus. And if it's, let's say it's not another person, phone dry as fuck, you purposefully celibate, not trying to let anybody in, I feel like this new relationship with yourself, there is like a new chapter in your healing. You really like you have hit the reset button at some point. And just as I saw that we're at the 9th minute. So there's this ending of a chapter, 909. Yeah, there's definitely confirmation. That was a confirmation. There's an ending of a chapter in the realm of your mind, in the realm of your self-sufficiency, a healing in the relationship with the Gemini, Aquarius, or Virgo, and deep healing with yourself, deep restoration of faith that I feel like puts you in a position. Goodness, these cards are so glossy. They're brand new. But it puts you in a new position to really evaluate, Taurus, that dark night of the soul that you went through, so you don't do it again. I feel like there is a need. Some of you, like you've entered this new safe space of healing, and now it is safe to evaluate the dark night, the hard times, or if this is new. Maybe, let's say, some of you, I feel like it's like you've created this safe space in your mind, in your heart, in your environment to really evaluate and heal and formulate a new relationship with yourself by way of being retroactively like looking at some sort of depressive state. There could have been a period of time where you were just really, really down, and you're needing to, like, you're in a safe enough space or a safe enough relationship to heal that, to expose those wounds, to expose the trauma, to expose that chaos. I feel like some of you have been, like, you have like shadows or monsters under the bed or monsters in your closet that you've been trying to hide, and it's not something that you can hide from anymore. I feel like it's important to really, really prioritize your mental health, prioritize getting better sleep, acknowledging what's going on in your dreams. I feel like you facing whatever shadows are lurking formulates a new relationship with yourself, and it closes this chapter. As I was just talking about a 9, the next card out was a 9. And so it's just like there is an ending of a chapter in the realm of your mind, in the realm of your thoughts, in the realm of your words, in the realm of your dreams. There may be some sort of restriction, some sort of legal restriction, possibly some sort of legal nightmare. This could have been a DUI or some sort of legal restriction or something like that. Whatever this was, it's just like something is no longer holding you back. That's going to be an interesting plunge. Final card, final message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2022. We have the 7 of Cups. You finally getting to a place of being able to dream again. I feel like because you're clearing out this emotional and mental kind of clutter, dealing with getting the people out of your life who have contributed to this. I feel like finally, like, you have healthy options that you're looking at. It doesn't feel like overwhelming. The 7 of Cups energy doesn't feel like confusion. It feels like healthy manifestation and visualization that comes from that Magician energy, comes from you allowing yourself to be really reflective, you allowing yourself to do all this reassessing that's been imposed upon you. Some of you, it's like the rug has almost been slipped out from under you, or you have been forced to reevaluate your relationship to art, to love, to beauty, to your beauty, to relationships, to intimacy, to money, to self-motivating and self-motivation. And so I do feel like there has been this healing that has taken place. And the healing isn't actually you getting what you want. It's like you've been actively working on healing yourself and healing the collective. And I feel like you've been pouring into people around you, Taurus. It feels very generous. And it feels like the divine is finally like pouring back to you. You may be getting some sort of beautiful experience or a trip or something like that. Or really like just accessing having new spiritual experiences that you didn't expect or that you haven't had before, or like reaching new spiritual heights, new metaphysical heights, alchemical heights. You really wielding different elements and different energies within you so much more wisely than you ever have before. And it activates this personal power where you feel strong enough and safe enough to clear out these old self-deprecating beliefs. There were these old foundations that were built on lies, that were built on deceit, that was built on fear or fear-mongering, or someone trying to keep you afraid, or you keeping yourself scared. you hiding from your own greatness. Some of you have settled, you know, chose comfort over power. And I feel like now you are safe enough to deal with this. And the divine's like, okay, now that you've laid this, now that you're not in this state of mind, or you don't have this lurking around you anymore, now it's safe to dream again. Now it's safe to visualize again. Now it's safe to really just tend to all the emotional tugs that have been on your heart. It's safe to tend to all of the ways that you have just been maybe feeling confused or depleted. It just puts you in a position where you can finally fucking tend to it and lay it to rest. The 10 of Swords. You can finally lay it to rest in the world. That's the end of this chapter. And then strength comes. Bam. This processional forward. Taurus. So you really get to lay something to rest. This old version of you. Look at that depiction with the swords and the bleeding. God, this deck is so gorgeous. Shout out to my husband, Kevin. Just like, I feel like you may have, there's this version of you that has been so wounded, has been through so much, that Saturn has fucking just like ripped your shit up. I feel like you guys have been really learning harsh lessons. Your ruling planet is in a Saturn ruled sign right now. And so there are harsh lessons that are coming that are going to really lay a version of you to rest. But look, you are still facing the sunrise. The sun is still, you know, coming up. And part of you, some of you think that the sun is setting when the sun is really rising in your life. There is this new beginning coming in. And things are going to start to feel so fucking in sync. And you're going to start to feel so powerful and so strong that I do feel like people start to really like believe you and follow you, or you get to lead some processional forward. So this is going to be a juicy plunge for sure. Be sure to stay tuned for the Patreon plunge. Patreon.com/justjeverything. It's as low as $8 a month, honey. I mean, get it while you live. We clarify each of these cards and go in detail. So, see you there. Love you. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.